You're listening to the very 22nd episode of the Celtic Crack podcast. Is that loud enough for you, is it?
Fucking hell, man. It's fair loud, man.
Jesus Christ.
You have to blow me bleeding eardrum.
You have to blow in the ears off a few people there anyway.
Fucking hell. If deaf people could hear that, cause
Man, even Stevie Wonder could have heard that. What?
I actually came across a yoke you shared on my page the other day. Roses are black, violets are black, everything's black, I can't see. A photograph of Stevie Wonder. I was like, what type of lousy bastard puts that up? Like?
Me, I'm a sick cunt. No two ways about it. But I thought you were planning an old snaky intro. I thought you were going to drop one on us.
So right, I completely forgot that he mentions episode it is next.
Yeah.
And then comes in with the intro.
Yeah, I'm out the intro game, bro.
He's
burnt out from it.
He's outro.
He's outro, yeah.
Mikey outro.
He's retired from the game.
Bruh. Fans are going to start missing it now.
Yeah.
Like, nah.
They're
You'll
gonna
have to hit him with one every now and then.
They're going to completely forget about him.
Nah, I couldn't forget about Mikey.
I
always make sure people remember about Mikey. It's very easy to forget he's over there busting his bollocks. He's the only one actually doing a bit of work, like. We're just sitting here talking shit, like.
Oh, lads, the least we could do was get him an old fucking Papa John's or something, you know what I mean?
The dark overseer, overseeing all the shit, looking up weird stuff online.
Stop,
you need a sick mind like that behind the show.
That's my thing.
Anyway, fuck Walsh and fuck Russell. Two stamers.
Do you know what Russell would have said if he was here? Fuck Conor McGregor.
He would. Oh,
yeah, he probably would.
What about Conor McGregor getting lead dirt? Lead dirt. He got his face changed.
He didn't, though, in fairness. That's the funny thing about it. Like, if I hear that expression one more time, like, McGregor got mauled, he got mauled and all this, you're like, man.
Kind of did, though.
He kind of did not. Go back and watch the fight again. I'm not just being a lick arse, like, I'm being realistic about it. The man, not only did he fight Khabib for 4 rounds, then he got up off the ground and fought 3 of Khabib's friends for a while.
I suppose.
And then he came out of it with a little mark under his eye. That was it, like. Go back. If you want to see people who got mauled, man, go back and watch some of Khabib's other opponents. They were, at the end of the fight, face all cut up, blood everywhere, swollen. He usually fucks people up big time, like. So McGregor did a fucking serious job of controlling the action a lot of the time. Now, there was a part in round 2 where it clearly looked like McGregor was getting murdered.
He got some right haymaker, man.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
Oh, yeah, that was beautiful, like. That was
perfect. That was perfect the way it happened as well, because he ducked the head down as if he was going for the going for the takedown, and then just
as soon as McGregor reacted to it, bang, massive overhand right. That was like, you can't take that away from him. Like, anyone who says that, he hit him with a lucky shot or whatever. No, he completely set that up and he landed it. Like, that was fucking unreal. That took the heart out of me, man. I nearly fucking had a heart attack when he hit him with that shot. Like, I was like, I can't believe this. All of a sudden, it was in my head going like, I completely forgot that Khabib might actually hit him a punch, like. Do you know what I mean? I said McGregor fucking forgot. He was so worried about the takedown, the wrestling. That's all that was in my head. And then a massive overhand right comes out of nowhere. I was like, oh shit, yeah,
did McGregor
this is
connect
MMA.
anything, did he?
What?
Did McGregor connect anything, did he?
He hit him with a few shots, alright, but nothing too clean, like. That was the problem with it, like, you know, like, that round, like, fair enough, McGregor got beat, and he got beat decisively, like, you know, there's no arguing with it, like, but it wasn't as bad as people made up. McGregor got mauled, like. If you go through the fight, round 1 was a whole lot of fuck all, like. It was basically Khabib took him down.
Even though Khabib had him on the ground, I had it in my head that McGregor won that round because I think he landed more punches.
Yeah, but see, they give too much
to the person who takes the person down and keeps him down.
Yeah, it fucking wrecks my head. I hate that.
McGregor was landing punches on the ground. Like, surely you're getting points for punching.
It's like if me and you were fighting and I took you down on the ground and you got back up, and I took you down and got back up, I took you down and got back up, and on the 4th time or something you got up and you gave me a few digs.
You still win it.
I fucking, like, why? Even though I did no damage to you when I got you down or anything. Oh man, it annoys a lot of people now the way they score those takedowns. So that was like the first round. Everyone kind of knew that's how the first round was going to go.
Yeah.
Khabib was going to take him down, wet blanket him. McGregor knew that was going to happen, and he was clever enough not to try and use too much energy to try and get back up, because that's exactly what Khabib wants you to do. So then you're fucked by the 2nd round already. So McGregor pretty much just sat there, controlled his wrists, controlled his posture, didn't really let him hit him. Not much happened, like. Then a 2nd round, that massive overhand right we were talking about. He caught it. Was that the 2nd round or was it the 3rd? That was the 2nd.
And then at the end of the 2nd round, he had him on his back and he was layering him.
That was it. So he hit him with that first, and then he ended up taking him down. So when he got him down, then he started talking shit to McGregor. Let's talk now. You want to talk? And all this. And he was swinging shots wild. Like, it looked like McGregor was getting murdered, but if you go back and watch the fight, McGregor blocked a lot of those shots now. He did hit him with a good few of them, like, he caught him with a few of them to the chin and blah, 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 but McGregor was kind of moving with most of them and blocking a lot of them, bouncing off his arms and shit like that. He got up after it without a mark on his face, like, you know, so he definitely didn't get mauled. Then there was round 3. McGregor won round 3. So...
Did he win round 3?
Yeah, that was the first time Khabib has ever lost a round.
Did he actually win a round?
He won a round, yeah. He won round 3, like, McGregor. But it was like, it still wasn't really that close because, like, the first round was a 10-9 to Khabib. Second round was a 10-8 to Khabib. Which is like, yeah, I don't know. Fair enough, I suppose. You get a 10-8 round if you like, absolutely smash the other person.
The second round was the worst round out of the 4 of them for McGregor.
Yeah.
Despite
it was the most one-sided, like, you know, so that's why he went to, like, he only got 8 points for that and Khabib gets 10. That's what happens if it's really one-sided, like. But, yeah, so then came into the third round and McGregor fucking, you know, everyone was expecting McGregor to be fucked after the second round, like. And came into the third round and he won that round. And again, like, that's the first time Khabib has ever lost a round in the UFC, like, ever. So that was some going, like. And then into the fourth round, I was like, Jesus Christ, man. I was in my head going, like, this is 2-1 going into the fourth round, you know what I mean? So it wasn't, like, completely lopsided, like McGregor was getting murdered in there, you know? But he was beat, like, he just got fucking submitted. And that Khabib is an animal,
he's unbelievable,
like, animal. People, like, make me laugh with this shit online, like, oh, you tapped out, you pussy, blah, blah, blah. I'd never tap out it. Like, if Khabib did that to you, you're going to tap or you're going to go to sleep or something. It's one of the two, like.
Tap or die. They're your only options, like.
Fucking hell, like. Do you know? But,
that was a neck crank.
Yeah, a neck crank, yeah.
And he wasn't leaving go either, man.
Oh, no.
The ref had to pull the arm off, like.
He had to actually break his grip, like, and everything. He did that on purpose, obviously. There was a bit of temper there, like. But, yeah, fair enough.
He threw the gum
I think with that neck crank though, the angle that he had it on, I think he was putting pressure on the sides of his neck as well. So I'd say McGregor felt like he was about to lose consciousness. Like, so you have to tap, like, this bullshit of like, I wouldn't tap, blah blah blah. But you have to give the man credit though. Look, not bullshitting or making excuses for him. He got beat and he got beat well, but that was his first fight in 2 years.
2 years, yeah. This
is a weird thing with the UFC. They don't really do this warm-up fight business, like, do you know what I mean?
But
he came back after 2 years and fight for the title is fucking madness, like.
I saw a lot of people as well saying that he should have took a warm-up fight, but he never did.
Yeah, but that's the thing, like, you know, they usually don't really do that. They want the biggest fights all the time, and I suppose, like I said, he's a victim of his own celebrity. Who the fuck is he going to fight? Some small-time fella lower down in the ranks, people are going to be like, what the fuck is he doing? So he came back, and to come back then and fight someone like Khabib of all people, an undefeated fucking animal who's just mauling everyone.
I'd love to see Khabib Diaz, man. I'd love to see Diaz box the fucking head off him.
Yeah, I don't know. I reckon he'd just do the same thing to fucking Diaz, like, even though Diaz is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt and all.
Do you reckon he'd do it to GSP?
Oh, that'd be a different story, you know.
GSP, because he wants, I think,
Khabib was mad to fight him.
There's 4 fighters that people want to see fight Khabib. And that's Diaz, McGregor again, obviously. Yeah. GSP, and who's the other one?
Tony Ferguson.
Tony Ferguson.
Oh, Tony Ferguson, yeah. Yeah, Tony Ferguson would be an interesting one as well because he's a tricky bastard on the ground as well. Like,
they put on a great scrap as well, man, that night.
That was the best fight of the night.
Yeah, it was. I was sickened that fight was ended.
Broke his hand.
Yeah, allegedly he broke his hand. Yeah,
who did?
I don't know. Pettis. Pettis, you know who Pettis is, yeah?
Anthony Pettis.
Yeah, but he was lightweight champion there not too long ago, really, like. He's the fella that did that kick where he kicked off the cage and kicked your man in the face.
Oh, yeah.
That was him, like, yeah. He's a flashy fucker, like, you know. And he's just like, he went down a bit of a tilt there for a while. He started losing fights. He lost about 3 or 4 in a row. He went down to featherweight and all to see if he could do better down there. Max Holloway murdered him in featherweight. So he came back up. And, yeah, he was on a win streak there down again. And then this fucking happened. That was some scrap. But you see, even in that fight, Tony Ferguson cut him up when he was on his back, like. You know, he's not the kind of fella that'll let you take him down and just lie on his back. Like, he's fucking dangerous down there. You know? But, yeah, fucking... So that's pretty much the way the fight went. Like, it was closer than what people are making out. But McGregor still lost and lost well, like, you know.
Was there still was there a few illegal shots that McGregor caught him? I think he caught him with one illegal knee on the ground.
He definitely did an illegal knee, yeah. Whether he meant to fucking do that or what he was trying to do, I don't know. Yeah, it looked like he did like a little flip thing. I don't know if he was expecting Khabib to do something and he tried to block him or what it was, but he definitely hit him with an illegal knee to the head anyway.
He did
and there was a load of other little sneaky shit as well. Yeah, he was grabbing his gloves and grabbing his shorts
and putting his toes into the cage.
I'd say an awful lot of that is just instinctive though, man. When someone's pulling out of you and you're trying to get him off you and all, your instinct would automatically grab something, you know. I don't know. He should know better, like fighting at that level, but he got away with it anyway.
If they have a rematch, they will have a rematch. Do you reckon Conor will take him?
This is the thing. It's weird. Like McGregor seems to be insisting on the rematch. Like I don't know if it's a good idea to just go straight back and fight him again. I don't know. Maybe that's the best idea. I don't know. But will it be any different? I don't know. See, this is the thing. Like I know for a fact anyway. Like I was saying, coming back after 2 years and fighting Khabib, that's kind of madness. Like, and I know for a fact that McGregor came into this fight a lot heavier than he usually does, because I heard George Lockhart talking about it. He's like his nutritionist and helps him with his weight cut, and he said that he wanted to keep as much size as he could for this fight. You see the thinking behind that. You're going to be fighting a wrestler, you want to be bigger and stronger to try and get him off you and shit like that, but then you're also carrying that extra weight, like, so you can see McGregor was a lot he was a lot more flat-footed than usual. Like McGregor's usually all that, he has that wide kind of like karate stance, he zips in and out pure fast, you can't hit him. You know, he wasn't like that at all. Like, so
I was genuinely sickened though when he lost, man.
Oh man,
the whole way throughout the fight, I was just like, purely because he's Irish stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of his. Like, do you know what I mean? Like all that cockiness and all that shit. Like, I love all that in a fighter. Like, if he was a tennis player now or something, the boys were going to play tennis, I'd be like, McGregor, fucking relax, man. Do you know what I mean? But it makes me laugh when you see people online go like, no man, don't like McGregor after what he said about this fella. There's no need of that, blah blah blah. I'm like, man, relax. These two boys are MMA fighters. They're going into a cage to kick the absolute shit out of each other. The least of their worries is mean words. Do you know what I mean?
Has he had an interview since now?
McGregor? Yeah. Not that I know of, no. I haven't seen any.
Did you agree that, or would you agree that Conor and Khabib were suspended from fighting for the next, I don't know how long?
Well, that's kind of standard procedure. That's just medical suspension, like.
Oh, is that it? I thought they were suspended because of their antics after the...
No, that's just medical suspension. That's like if you get knocked out or if you get a good few shots or whatever landed on you, then they'll suspend you on medical grounds, like, for a while.
Just to recover?
Just, yeah, exactly, yeah. You don't want to be going in fucking fighting too often, like.
Yeah.
You know?
McGregor's the kind of lunatic. Healing, like, it's going to fucking slap open again, like.
Yeah, but it's more about concussions, I'd say, as well. Like, when you get hit in the head and shit like that, you need to let that recover. Like, if you get badly knocked out, they say you should not fight again for a long, long time. Like, there's fighters there getting knocked out and coming back about 6 or 8 months later, and they say that's madness. Like, you should not be doing that. Your brain is still healing, like. So that's how you end up with fucking Parkinson's and shit like that, and fucking slurring your words, just getting hit in the head too much.
50 cent off.
Yeah.
The 50 cent off for Khabib, 2 million to go to Bellator.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I think that's 50 Cent looking for a bit of attention, because good fucking luck competing with the UFC. I don't care who you are, like. Do you know what I mean? That's a multi-billion-dollar organisation, like.
Yeah, they still can't afford to pay their fucking fighters properly, though. Do you know what I mean? Well, only the ones that are making money. I think
exactly,
that's bullshit, man.
I know,
all
but
these
like,
fighters are going in there, they're seriously putting themselves under, like, in serious danger, and they're getting buttons for it, man.
I know, it is a lot of bollocks, yeah. But
Dana White then is sitting above in his mansion with fucking probably 50 million from the last fight alone. Like. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's
a funny one, alright, but then again, do you know, if you're not a draw, if you're not selling tickets and shit, like, you can't really expect to get paid that much.
But if you're on, but still, if you're on the, if you're on a main card, man, or even if you're a prelim before the main card, like a really, like the McGregor and Khabib fight there, you should get something decent anyway, man.
Oh, they do, yeah. Like, the fighters are always delighted to fight on a McGregor card, because if they have written into their contract that they get a percentage of the pay-per-view and all, they're fucking delighted to fight on a McGregor card then, like, do you know? So, it's fucking, it works out that way for him, alright, but
I'd like to see him come back, man. I'd like to see him come back and dominate the next fight with stand-up. And see if he can keep him up there, even though it's kind of hard, because McGregor, like, Khabib will take you down. If he does take you down, then that's the end of it.
That's the thing, man. Like, fucking Khabib more or less shuts down your stand-up game, because you're so afraid to throw a punch in case you miss. If you throw a punch at him and he ducks under it and takes you down, you're fucked. And that just, do you know what I mean? There was loads of times there when McGregor had an opening to throw a shot, and you could see he was a bit hesitant to do it, you know? Which, as you fucking would be, like, if you're fighting a fucker like him, man, it's so awkward, like. He got hit with that big right hand because he was so worried about the takedown. He didn't throw enough shots because he was so worried about it. Do you know, it's a bit of a head fuck, like, fighting someone like that. He's just so good at it.
Do you know when Khabib went for one of the takedowns there, he was nearly lower than McGregor's knees, like, the way he dived in, like, so there was no way he was going to kick him or anything. He was so low going in against
He's a bastard, man.
Took him down by the ankles.
Yeah, he dives on people's ankles. You hear McGregor talking to him about it at the press conference. He was like, "You're a pussy. You grab onto people's ankles and hold on for dear life. You call that fighting and all this."
I saw that as well.
Works for him, the fucker. Like,
he had his fucking legs wrapped around McGregor's legs, man.
Oh yeah, he does that the whole time.
But he made sure McGregor's legs were crossed so he couldn't move them, and they were straight. Oh man,
that's sick. Like, imagine someone pinning you in that position, and you're just like, what the fuck am I gonna do here? If I struggle to get out, all I'm gonna do is waste more energy because I'm not gonna get this bastard off me. Like, he's a nightmare, an absolute nightmare. And then I don't know, like, I'd love to see the rematch. I'd love to see McGregor come back in on better form and all that crack and just.
Even
see
if it's
how
not
it
for
goes.
the title, even if the title gets taken off him in his next fight or whatever, he's still going to want to fight him though.
Well, this is the thing now. Like, Khabib fucked himself up with his antics after the fight, diving out over the cage and shit. Because now, and people as well, like, there's so many people out there, man, that don't know fuck all about MMA or the UFC or how it works, and they're throwing in their 2 cents constantly. All the arguments online about people like saying, "Oh, this is bullshit. If the UFC suspend Khabib now and they didn't suspend McGregor after the bus incident and all, you know, that's bullshit, that's favoritism, blah blah blah." Like,
kind of is though.
But the UFC is not suspending Khabib. It's the Nevada State Athletic Commission will suspend him. It's up to them. They're holding his purse. They haven't decided to pay him. I think they still haven't paid him.
3 million or something, was it?
I don't know, was it 4 million or something like that? I'm not sure. But the Athletic Commission, like, is the one that's holding his purse, and they'll decide on whether, like, it's like going to court with them. Like, you have to, like, McGregor was up in front of him before. Like, I think it was for throwing the cans and bottles that time with Diaz. Yeah. He was up in front of him, like, and he got massive fines and had to do community work and all this shit. Like, so Khabib will have to deal with them and see what they do. It's not the UFC. The UFC won't do fuck all about that. Like, do you know?
Do you remember the bus incident? And Dana said, like, "Oh, that was the most disgusting thing that ever happened to UFC." Yet to use that footage in the promotional videos for the fight.
Yeah, that's it. Because, like, Dana has to come out and say that, like, for PR, you know, for the image of the company. We hate this, and then they use it. They love that. Like,
do you think they'll use footage of the scrap after the fight, like, as well?
100%. Like, they're delighted with that. I guarantee you, the UFC are like, "Fuck yeah, this is brilliant that this happened." Like, because now there's going to be so much hype around the fucking build up and around the rematch.
Yeah, of course, he shouldn't get punished. So if that's the case, like.
Yeah, but, like, man, like, the UFC won't punish him. Like, I highly doubt the UFC is going to do anything to Khabib. But what they will do, if the Athletic Commission suspends Khabib for a year or more than that, then the UFC are going to strip his belt. They're not going to wait for him to come back. Do you know what I mean? So if the belt gets taken from Khabib, it's probably going to get put up between Tony Ferguson and McGregor, and that's another fucking disaster of a fight as well.
McGregor's never fought Ferguson, is he?
Nah.
Ferguson's a wrestler as well, is he?
No, he's more of a striker and jiu-jitsu head. Like, his jiu-jitsu is dangerous, man. He's that Darce choke that he does. He just seems to be able to sink it in from any kind of fucking angle. There'll be in a bit of a little scuffle, and next thing he has him in that choke. You're like,
what's it called?
Fuck, Darce choke.
Darce choke.
It's kind of like a rear naked choke, but kind of from the front, like almost like a guillotine kind of thing. It's a weird. I'll show you it some other time, but yeah, he sinks it in out of nowhere. They could be like falling or something. The two of them would be falling, you know,
and he'd wrap around.
By the time they hit the ground, he has the choke in. They're like, "Oh, you crafty little fucker." Yeah, there's the old Gracie boys. But yeah, so fucking that's the thing. Like, if he ends up getting himself suspended, he's fucked. The UFC aren't going to wait for him. The UFC will probably just love that as well, because if he gets suspended for a year and they take his belt off him, put it up between Tony Ferguson and McGregor, all of a sudden UFC has another huge fight. And then if Khabib comes back after a year, then the rematch is on again against McGregor. Now McGregor has the belt. Do you know what I mean? And I can't really say too much about it if McGregor gets the belt by beating Ferguson, because Khabib got it by beating fucking Elia Quinta, who was number 11.
Number 11 and 12, yeah.
At least Ferguson is the next one in line, like. So if McGregor gets the belt by beating him, can't really complain, like, considering how Khabib got it. But yeah, it's a bit fucked up. Belts getting moved around like that. But anyway, what the fuck did you make of the scrap after it? I was actually
caught up in the moment is what it was, man. Do you know what I mean?
Like, as far as Khabib goes, like,
he's not that kind of person that fucking.
Nah, he usually never does shit like that. But I was kind of like, oh, fucking Khabib, fair play to you. I actually kind of liked him a bit more after doing that, because he's usually the most boring bastard ever, like, you know. And he dived in and he didn't really do much, like. You know?
See the ad on Facebook as well. They're selling the Air Khabib t-shirts. It's flying through the air with the wings like the Air Jordan logo.
Yeah.
Comical, man.
It's gas, like.
And the legs up like that. Lads.
He went after Dylan Dennis, like, fucking...
Why did he... What was the scuffle between them? He was just roaring shit at him, abusing him outside the octagon.
That's what they were saying, but I saw a video from another angle in where one of Khabib's, I don't know who he was, that fella in the blue suit, something to do with Khabib anyway, a manager or a promoter or something, as he was walking in, when McGregor tapped, your man was walking into the cage and he started tapping Dylan Dennis on the back, and then he kind of put his hand down on his shoulder again and said something to him, and Dylan Dennis pushed his hand off, and then Khabib saw that, and that's when he jumped over the cage, like, and he didn't do much. Nothing really happened. That got broke up. It's the slimy little bastard, man, who jumped in and hit McGregor from behind.
Yeah, I hate
that little prick. Like,
that's the yoke there now with the wings behind him.
Yeah, like, what the fuck kind of... after a man just having 4 hard rounds of a fight, then you decide to attack him, and even then you attack him from behind. What a fucking pussy, like. So, yeah, he should be fucked off out of it. The other fella was hilarious as well. McGregor was fighting with 3 of them in there, like. I didn't realise at the time that there was that many of them. Yeah, it was fucking gas. Like, there was one fella all in black. He went to make a run at McGregor and swung at him. McGregor just stuck out a straight left and just bong, stunned him, stopped him in his tracks. He didn't know what to do. Fucking idiot. But yeah, I thought that was nowhere near as big a deal that they made it out to be, except for the part where your man hit him from behind. That was disgusting. Like.
It was disgusting. It was snaky.
Yeah. And still, after all that, McGregor came out of it with a little scratch under his eye. This is a man now who got mauled for 4 rounds. Get real. Go back and watch the fight again. As I said a while ago, there's a lot to be said for going back and watching the fight again when you're calm. And actually watch where Khabib's shots are landing when he has him on the ground and shit like that. It's nowhere near as bad as you think it is at the time.
We must have been talking about this now for the last half an hour, man.
I know, yeah, it's worth talking about.
We'll do the whole podcast on the McGregor scrap.
You're gone 20 minutes talking about it, you know.
20 minutes? Not too bad, not too bad.
Did you see Drake's face?
Drake shat in his pants, man. When he saw Khabib fly over that fucking fence, man, he shat in his pants. Kiki, are you on the way?
Khabib, do you love me?
That's the
Kiki, pick me up.
That's the I left the immersion on face.
Did I forget to leave the stove off? Or turn the stove off even?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, McGregor's a gas man though. What a fucking, like, I don't know. And you know as well, man, what has been pissing me off a bit all week, it's just a very Irish thing as well. There's a certain percentage of Irish people that are just begrudging bastards, like.
I'm delighted.
Yeah. They just love to see someone fall from a height. They love to see someone who's out there doing something with themselves. They love to see them fuck up, like. I don't get that at all. Do you know what I mean? Fair enough.
It's pure jealousy, is what it is. They say then, how can I be jealous? Like, you are jealous because you can't be happy for somebody else's achievement, so you decide to put them down to make yourself feel good about your situation.
Because they're doing fuck all with themselves.
Exactly.
That's what it is, like.
I want them to be doing fuck all like me.
Like, the way I see it, like, you don't have to be a McGregor fan. Fair enough. If you don't like his personality, you don't like him, whatever. That's cool. There's plenty of people out there that I don't like, but I don't spend most of my day online talking shit about him.
Yeah.
That's weird, like. I've certain friends there on Facebook, man, where for the last week, I'm sick to death of seeing McGregor articles, every article about McGregor coming up on my newsfeed because they're constantly posting on every single one of them. I felt like there was 1 or 2 times where I had replies written out and I said, man, you are fucking obsessed, like. Every article they could find, they're obviously going out looking for these articles just to talk shit about McGregor underneath them. I'm like, first of all, if you have the time to be doing that, there's something going on, do you know what I mean? You're doing fuck all with yourself other than sitting at home talking shit about someone who is, like, do you know? If you don't like him, fair enough, but chill the fuck out. I'm a big McGregor fan, like, and I don't comment on every single McGregor article out there, so why would you do it if you're not a fan? Do you know what I mean? Chill out. Go do something with your own life. Fucking hell, like. Yeah. That would be my little view on it anyway, do you know?
Welcome
to the McGregor podcast.
Yeah, Khabib now was threatening to leave the UFC now.
Yeah.
Because they're sacking your man.
Yeah, they're talking about it, yeah.
But who was it? Was it Dylan Dennis that was... was it Dylan Dennis that he was scheduled to fight? Or was it somebody else? It was Artem Lobov.
Artem Lobov, yeah. Dylan Dennis isn't in the UFC. He's fighting in Bellator now, alright.
Oh, is he?
But see that Dylan Dennis, man, fucking hell, like. If he got it, I'd love to see him and Khabib now. That would be hilarious. I'd say
American, is he?
Dylan Dennis, yeah. I'd say though Dylan Dennis is probably way bigger than him, but he's one of the top jiu-jitsu players in the world, like. Dylan Dennis. So he's the kind of fella that would go in to fight Khabib and like lie on his back and go, come on, you know what I mean? Come down here, you want to take me down? Let's go. Do you know?
And start the fight off like that.
Yeah. And then Khabib would be like, oh, confused. Oh, shit. I usually try to take them down. Usually I want to smash them. They try to stop me. What's this guy doing? And Dylan lying on his back like, come down here, bud. Come to my world.
I saw this photograph there on Instagram, man, and some fella commented and says, man, you look like you've got Parkinson's assistant.
For fuck's sake.
How's the hand?
Oh, who? On Dylan
Dennis,
yeah. It's the best thing that ever happened for Dylan Dennis anyway, because everyone's talking about him all week.
I actually started following him on Instagram today.
Yeah, he'd wreck your head now, in fairness, man. He's a weird one because I've seen him in loads of interviews and all, and he comes across as a likeable chap, you know, real down to earth and just normal. And then on Twitter, he just constantly copying McGregor, you know, all the same shit, like literally word for word quoting McGregor the whole time. And people are just like, chill out, man, be yourself, you know. But yeah.
Can't believe McGregor won that third round. I did not know that. No, I thought Khabib won every single round.
So there's a small little silver lining for McGregor anyway. It'll be something to say, like, at least he was the only person to win a round against Khabib, like. Not that that's much consolation, he still fucking lost, but something, I suppose. But that's the thing, man, do you know what I mean? Like, that'll tell you how good McGregor is, though. You look at, like, Khabib fought 26 other people before him. Not one of them could even win a round against him. McGregor comes back after 2 years off and he was the first person to win a round, you know? It's still like, I know he fucking lost and all, but that still just goes to show you, like, the man is talented. And his
Khabib there, like, just wrapped around, not a bother. Like.
Man, have you ever done a bit of grappling, like?
Never, no.
No, it's fucking...
It's supposed to take some serious energy after
It's ridiculous. Especially if you're against someone who knows what they're doing, like Khabib does, like, he will, like, when he gets you around the ground, he's not just kind of, like, holding you or on top of you, like, he's letting all of his weight on top of you, like, and forcing you to try and move. You're exhausted after about 2 minutes trying to get the fucker off you, like. It's intense shit now. After a while you just feel like, I give up. There's no point in trying to get up anymore. I can't, you know. Just to walk, and McGregor there walks in with the chin tucked down, like. Yeah. I don't know. I thought it was a very interesting fight, man. I didn't expect it to go like that. There was way more back and forth than I thought. Like, I thought now it was going to be completely lopsided in one direction, you know.
I'll know forehead off. Watch him, look. Near forehead to be known. There's about an inch of fucking skin between his forehead, or between his fringe and his eyebrows.
And I don't know if that mic is picking you up. I can't really hear it there when you're talking. No. Yeah, when you're talking to it like that, I can, yeah. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. I suppose if McGregor really insists that he wants this rematch, that's probably what's going to happen. It's not fair. It's definitely not fair on anyone else. Like, Tony Ferguson should get the next title shot, but McGregor usually gets what he wants.
Is he next? Yeah, man, because he's the cash.
Exactly. So, I don't know. I think for the UFC anyway, that best case scenario would be what I said a while ago. Khabib gets suspended for a year to 18 months to take the belt, put it up between Ferguson and McGregor, and then Khabib has to fight when he comes back. Because Ferguson has never fought Khabib either. That fight was scheduled 4 times, and 4 times it fell apart.
Why is that?
Each time there was 1 or 2 times where I think Khabib was injured, he couldn't make weight. Tony got injured in the last one. There was, I think, each one of them pulled out of it twice or something. But yeah, 4 times they tried. Out? Yeah.
I'll go in,
he pulled out one time because he nearly killed himself trying to make weight. Like, he was notorious for being bad at cutting weight back in the day. Like, but he seems to have gotten a lot better at that. But I
hate him though, man. I hate Khabib. I really and truly don't like him.
Yeah?
I think he's a fucking Egypt, man.
I'm actually an old fan now, to be honest. Like, I don't know, man. If you're a fan of fighting, I suppose
Go back up a sec. Watch your man looking into the octagon. Johnny Mask. Down.
Jesus Christ, up or down?
Down, no, that one. But look at him. No, go back up. There we go. Through the legs, look.
Yeah, I think that's actually
Jack Mask.
That's definitely one of them that was
involved. I think that was your man that might have jumped. No, it wasn't him.
I think that's the fucker that was throwing digs at Dylan Dennis. There was about 3 of them digging Dylan Dennis into the head, like, when all that took off. Like, I don't think Khabib actually hit him at all, but there was slaps coming in from all angles. But yeah, interesting to see what happens next. Fuck it, we'll see, sure.
Poor old Bruce Crawford then, boy. I'd say he was shitting it outside there. The old heading him.
Yeah. What else is going on anyway?
What else is going on in the world of the podcast? Oh, that's
we had,
fucking Egypt, man. Get him out. I don't even want to talk about that cunt now.
Kanye fucking West. All I saw was a clip of this. Kanye West needs care, not being put in front of the cameras.
They call himself a real gangster or something inside the White House or something.
Yeah. I saw him, like, I saw bits and pieces of it where he was like, all this shit talk, just typical Kanye West going off rambling on a rant, hopping from one thing to the other. Hugging Trump then. I don't know what the fuck, man. I don't know.
My black friend.
He has one eye in the presidency anyway in 2020. So.
Yeah, Kanye West for president. And the fucked up thing is, Americans are so mental that he'll probably win if he goes for it.
Fake camel toe knickers exist.
Fake camel toe knickers.
People don't know what to make of them. Why would you even do it?
So these are knickers you can buy that have like a little mold on the front of them shaped like a camel toe, so that women can wear them.
Jesus Christ, fat fanny galore.
That's a moose knuckle. That's definitely a moose knuckle.
Fucking hell.
Camel toe, my bollocks. That's ridiculous looking.
That's like a hippo's mouth closed.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, what was
next?
There's that story about the child in Limerick, Mikey. You forgot that there? Couldn't really open it, could you?
Yeah,
it's there, yeah. Yeah, it was actually a listener sent this in to us. Limerick baby defies odds of 133,000 to 1 to share birthday with mum and dad. So this is a couple. The mother and father have the same birthday.
And then the kid was born on their birthday.
And the kid was born on the same. It's fucking...
I don't think it's something to be fucking put up on like people to be reading about, an article to be fucking put up on Facebook. I know it's a bit mad, like, but it's not fucking children getting murdered in Syria, like. You know what I mean?
Jesus!
No, but you know what I mean.
It's a happy story, I suppose. But like, how did it come up with those odds? Like 133,000 to 1. Is it like the odds of you having the same birthday as the person you're with would be what? Like, is it 365 to 1 or some shit like that?
I don't know.
And then it goes on and on. I don't know, man. That's crazy fucking...
365 to 1. 65 to 1. No?
Why?
Why 365 to 1 if that's 133,000 to 1?
Yeah, but there's 365 days in the year. So.
Don't even start.
And if it was a Tuesday, right? I don't know, man.
And if all the planets were aligned.
Yeah, I don't know.
Give me your belt.
Give me your belt.
That's the most racist thing I've ever heard as well. Give me your belt.
I know, yeah.
It's fucking wrong.
There's no one can do a fucking proper Irish accent.
No.
Probably because what the fuck is an Irish accent?
We have so many for an island so small, like the accents.
Man, we've so many accents in Limerick alone. Yeah. Each housing estate has its own accent in Limerick.
True, yeah.
How the fuck, like, you can literally tell which fucking housing estate someone's from as soon as they open their mouth.
You're from Sohill anyway, yeah?
That's weird, like, isn't it? There must be a billion fucking accents in Ireland alone. Oh, who's this? Oh, man. Love machine tasered by police after refusing to stop having sex with car exhaust.
I saw this there a while ago as well.
He must have been exhausted after that.
I'd say
he was getting pipe. Fuck's sake, like.
Yeah, what's the head in him then? He looks like a fucking weirdo.
In fairness to lads, he must have a wang on him, like. Having sex with an exhaust pipe. Do you ever see the width of an exhaust pipe, like? It's like fucking... Well, I don't know. Depends. I haven't seen the one that he was having sex with.
Depends what car he is, yeah.
Yeah, maybe he packed it with something. To make up...
2 steaks.
Yeah. What a fucking freak, man. So he was having sex. He was on the ground having sex with a fucking car exhaust pipe.
And here's the thing, that he wouldn't stop. Yeah. So the police had to tase him.
That's fucking... Oh, there's some strange people out there. And he's taking pictures in front of the mirror then with his little wife beater on.
And his muscles hanging out like a fucking idiot. So I hate people like that, man. Do you know what I mean?
Who's he posting those pictures for? Like, hoping a car is going to see it and be like, vroom, vroom.
In a relationship with Ford Mustang.
Yeah. What about this storm that we had there recently?
Yeah, storm.
Wasn't so bad, was it?
No, man. I farted worse than that, man. To be honest, like.
It was nowhere near Ophelia. Wasn't Ophelia the last bad one we had?
Yeah. And that was
that was fucked up.
That was the arse end of a fucking one that America got, was it not?
Was it? I don't know. Like these days, man.
How the fuck does the likes of America get very bad storms, like, and we get nothing really? Like?
There's a machine called the HARP machine. Mikey knows all about it. They use it to manipulate the weather. It's a huge machine. It's like, have you ever seen it?
No.
Oh, get a picture of that, Mikey. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is true facts. Mikey has confirmed that he's been there.
It's in Alaska.
Is it?
Is it in Alaska? Is it?
It's like a field full of aerials is what it looks like. And apparently they can aim it up at the sky and manipulate the weather. There's people saying that like they caused, look at that shit. Yeah, it basically looks like a field full of massive antennas or something, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
It changes the electromagnetic spectrum or something in the atmosphere or something like that, I think.
Science, bitch.
Yeah, science.
Mikey's dropping science on
and it's in Alaska, one of the 50 states of the United States of America. And yet America only gets fucking storms, like really bad storms. They're trying to kill their old people.
Yeah. But
Why
that was
you hit the White House, bitch?
What was the really bad one that Kanye West was up in a heap over as well?
Katrina?
George Bush. Katrina. They said that they caused that on purpose to kill black people and all. This is what they're fucking saying. Like
New Orleans. Is it?
New Orleans.
There's been a few of them.
New Orleans.
Imagine, like, they definitely can manipulate the weather, like. Do you know? Man. Do you know, they make it rain over in Dubai and shit in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Cloud dusting, is that what
Cloud seeding.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
How am I only hearing this now?
It's a pure desert, like.
When you said that a minute ago about manipulating the weather, I'm like, don't buy into this now, Joe, because he's taking the piss out of you. Seriously.
No,
and then I still think it, man. He's after putting up this joke. No, you two of you are in cahoots and I'm paranoid, man. This is what's happening here.
Man, you don't know what's going on out there. Look into it. That's all I'm saying. Just look into it. But
what does that last fella have? Cranial dysplasia?
Make sure you clock your IP address when you're looking into that stuff. Yeah, don't be silly. Like wrap it up. Yeah, you're gone in there. Mikey's not fooled by. Mikey has his tinfoil hat. He has his VPN running.
Check.
He's using a virtual machine.
Check.
Running Kali Linux.
Check.
All that shit. And he has his anonymous mask on as well.
Yeah.
His Guy Fawkes mask.
And I have a sticker over the camera on the laptop.
Young one with the legs open on the couch.
I have, yeah. You should always put a sticker over your webcam or a bit of tape or something because it's so easy to fucking hack someone's webcam. So I've heard. I've never done it myself, but it's easy.
But I don't got a laptop, so I don't got nothing to worry about, you know.
Yeah, I'd have to be
I
paranoid
watch
about my
porno
phone.
on my phone.
Did you see it on American Dad, the way Stan is in the CIA?
Mm-hmm.
And they're taking the piss about like how, you know, the front-facing camera and the phone, the CIA are like, we have videos of everyone on the toilet. We can use it against them anytime we want. It's like, to probably fucking do the bastards. I said it's easy to do, like. It's very easy to hack into something.
I said go for it.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to laugh at myself, like.
I'm always cautious of the angle. Like everyone does it these days. Everyone's on the phone when they're on the toilet. So I'm always cautious of which way my phone is angled. I don't let them see anything. The bastards, man. You know, you can't relax with them. In your own house, sitting on the toilet and you can't relax. I can't relax.
I relax.
Yeah, conspiracy theories. I actually heard of a fucking great conspiracy theory as well there recently. I can't remember what it was. I hate when that happens.
If this is the same condition I'm thinking of, man, they're after...
Lion-faced man transformed as surgeons rebuild his face in life-changing operation.
But the operation they're after giving him now, the bone will grow back.
Bruh. That's bullshit. This fella's face, he looks like, no... He looks
Rocky
like one
Dennis
of,
from Mask.
Yeah, he looks like one of Khabib's previous opponents. His face is all swollen up and shit. Yeah, is that all bone though?
It's all bone, yeah.
Orbital bone.
Oh, Vikram. Hi, friends.
Oh, bloody.
Fuck you, bloody bitch.
But why you are fucking?
Yeah.
Why you are fucking
hey,
me?
lion face. Lie down on bloody bed, do not. I will look him.
Oh, trust me, looking good now. Oh, but...
Sexy boy.
Removing cheekbones. My name is Dr. Vikram.
Buzz.
Vindaloo.
Hey, flatten that. Jeez.
No, you're wanting nose? I can give you nose.
You wanting bollocks injection? I put a bollocks here, I put a little bollocks there.
You wanting nose will cost 2 monies.
That, man. I swear to God, that argument. I go back and watch that Pakistani argument every now and then.
I think it's brilliant,
man.
It's
one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life.
Do you know what's one of the funniest?
Oh, fucking you,
you are fucking. You are fucking.
No, but you are fucking. You are going to accident. No, bloody.
South me good, man. South me no good, man. South and not shout. South. Why you south me?
Is that what he says? I thought he was trying to say insult.
No, shout. Why you south me, man? South me no good, man.
Me. Oh man, it's fucking hilarious that.
So one of the funniest things I saw as well the other day was the little cock girl. I actually mortified that Ludo and he barked at the people. I was a bitch, man. I must have watched it about 150
and they
times.
kept asking her then, what did he do? Actually mortified, and she kept repeating the whole
2 years
day.
of age. The bark. But the start of it, actually mortified you, Ludo, the bark at the people. And she got pure higher than it did. She was genuinely mortified, like. Actually mortified. That's why I thought it was brilliant. She's 2 years of age and actually mortified.
I'm actually mortified. Like most 2-year-olds know would just say like the dog barked at those people, but she was actually mortified for it. Fucking hell. And she was cute out as well.
Yeah. So who she reminded me of now? Leanne Jungwan.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. She actually looked a small little bit like her.
Yeah. What? Mikey's looking up dodgy stuff again, is he?
What's this? Instagram star becomes laughing stock with badly translated tattoo. Badly
translated tattoo, yeah.
She used Google Translate or something to translate it from a different language. And it came out as, I can judge a single God with my wrongs and wrongs. And that's permanent, like.
I can judge a single God with my wrongs and wrongs. No. Makes sense though when you think about it.
Yeah.
Your man then pure delighted.
What the fuck? Like, so she obviously English isn't her first language, and she translated something into English and got it wrong. It's not often you see it that way around. It's usually the other way around.
She clearly used Google Translate to do it, because remember what we used to do.
Oh yeah, that's hilarious.
She was very good. Glorod. Well, bar of brilliance.
Bar of brilliance, yeah. There was like, if you go on to Google Translate, type in a sentence, convert it to like Spanish or whatever, and then copy that, and whatever it gives you as a result, put that in and translate it back to English.
And it's completely different.
Some mad shit. We did it one night. We were just in tears laughing at the shit that came out with it. There was one stage we said something about your mother sucks dick or whatever, and that was in it, and it said something about your mother, and she inhaled the penis.
Yeah.
Inhaled the penis. We were in bits.
Oh man, it was comical.
Fuck's sake. But yeah, that's funny that happened to her that way around. Like, it's usually pasty white Irish boys or something walking around with like chicken curry fried rice on their shoulder. They're like, yeah, means peace and serenity, bro. Nah, it doesn't. That was a good Irish accent there, wasn't it?
Yeah, wasn't it?
You know, this is D4.
This is D4, yeah.
Ivor Rich Daddy, you know that guy?
Oh, yeah.
I used to hate that show, man. Russell actually got me watching it.
My father works in KPMG.
Yeah, remember that?
He annoys the shit out of me, man, with the big collar.
Oh, yeah. It's funny enough. The KPMG, remember her, the poor bitch?
Yeah, she got that taken down though, didn't she?
Oh, did she? Oh, because Daddy's a partner in KPMG. Do you remember the whole remix now? Do you remember the thing we're talking about?
I haven't a clue what
it was a girl in like...
I get lost every now and again in the podcast, so I zone out.
It was a girl in...
That's true, yeah.
But there was a girl, it was a few years ago now, an Irish girl up in Dublin or somewhere. Excuse me. And after a night out, she was in a chipper, and she got into an argument with some fella or something, and she was like, basically like, oh, go fuck yourself. Who do you think you are? And all this. And oh yeah, he was going like, oh, look, a princess. Oh, God love you. Oh, poor princess. And all. She was being all la-di-da like. And then she was like, yeah, my dad is a partner in KPMG. What the fuck are you doing with yourself and all this kind of thing? She's just been pure snotty. Like, that went viral anyway. Everyone was taking the piss out of her, and someone made a whole remix song out of it. Like, it was her like, KPMG, KPMG. It was great advertisement for KPMG anyway, because everyone,
KPMG, the property
I think they're like an accounting firm or something.
In Dublin.
Major one though, as far as I know.
You see them on the National Lottery though.
You see them everywhere. Like, they're involved with the government kind of shit. I think, you know, they've a lot of like government contracts and shit. So yeah, I'm sure they're really nice, legit guys anyway, you know.
Wank stains.
What's this? I just saw that there for some reason, whatever you were flicking around on, Mikey. That remember the one, that news anchor fella who was telling a story about they're looking for the rapist and they put up the sketch.
I don't know, it's the hell
it's him, like. I just saw it somewhere there. But yeah, fucking the old Mikey intros, you're gonna do one here and there, Mikey?
No.
No?
No.
Done with it completely.
What about the people?
Sure, come here.
Actually mortified. Mikey won't do that for the people. I actually
want
mortified. Are you mortified? The Cork accent on your mind, lads. I thought it was the cutest thing ever, Sean. And I'm still laughing at like.
But yeah.
What else is
going on, brah?
I haven't come across anything in the last 2 weeks. No, to be fair, I have been making an effort, but still, I thought I'd see something every now and again. But you know what? I probably have, but it didn't stick in my head.
Yeah,
come back to me in about 12 years now, and I'll probably remember
it. I've actually started using Twitter a small bit. If anyone's on Twitter, go follow us. I think we have about 4 followers or something on Twitter. Probably more than 4, but it's not a lot anyway, whatever it is. But I started using it a small bit just recently.
The Celtic Crack one? Because you use your own one anyway, not the whole time.
Oh yeah, I use it myself, but that's just to follow like what's going on with fights and shit like this.
Oh, that's it.
I never really post anything on Twitter, like. No. But I have the Celtic Crack podcast Twitter account as well, and just started using that recently just to comment on a few things and whatever. And one of the things was John Kavanagh, McGregor's coach. Did you see the way when he ran in at the end when the whole scuffle was going on? He ran into the octagon like to break up the fight. He was wearing flip flops. It was hilarious. But yeah, fucking.
See,
I ended up
fucking Aldo as well called him out, the little wanker, man.
Of course he did.
Calling the man out after a fucking loss. What kind of weasel do you have to be like?
Yeah.
Fucking idiot, Joe.
You fucking tell him.
I'm telling him. I see that Aldo. I'd knock him out myself.
Yeah, McGregor still spark Aldo. Like.
I know I would, man.
No bother.
And I didn't comment anything. I was buzzing, like I was fuming. I wanted to, man. I wanted to be that keyboard warrior, but I didn't have to, because for about 20 comments in a row, it was just 13 seconds. 13 seconds, and then you'd have something in Portuguese, and then another 13 seconds.
And the funny thing is, like, they're even being nice saying 13 seconds, because he knocked him out at about the 10-second mark. Like, everything after that was just adding insult to the injury. Like, you know, McGregor hit him with a few hammer fists. He was already unconscious. It was 13 seconds by the time to stop the fight, but he was knocked out by about 10 seconds.
Oh,
like.
He's a fucking weasel after that. And I liked him, man, but I hate shit like that.
Little weasel. McGregor beat him any day of the week.
Any day of the week, but still, that's not...
Aldo's a fucking striker. McGregor's better. Simple as.
Bit heartbroken at this, man. Fucking Michael Bublé announces retirement over his son's cancer.
He's good, in fairness to him, man. I enjoy a bit of the old crooner style every now and then.
He's good, no, in fairness.
I do like it.
He's a new album out anyway. I don't have to buy the albums no more anyway, because I've got the Google Play, so I can just listen to it on that.
Google Play?
Google Play Music on the phone. I pay $10 a month for the bastard.
Go away. Yeah. Why didn't you just get Spotify? It's probably the same thing, is it?
It's the same thing, yeah, but...
Spotify is good, man. I didn't realise, like, even when Eminem's latest album came out, it was on Spotify straight away,
it's
like.
on Google Play straight away as well, yeah.
Job. It's handy, like, isn't it?
But Spotify, you can get Spotify for free, that's the thing. But you have to listen to the ads.
Oh, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say Spotify will let you listen to everything, though, would it?
Oh, it does, yeah, I think
not
so.
Be restricted.
But it's $10 a month anyway for the one without the ads.
That's another thing. I tried to get this podcast on Spotify. I don't know if they put it on or not. I forgot about it.
Oh, we're gonna have to fuck with a few quid soon enough anyway for the SoundCloud, aren't we?
Oh, probably, yeah. But the Spotify, yeah, like from what I've been reading, you just submit it and they'll either approve it or not. Apparently, I don't think they get back to you. From what I've read online, I don't think they'll contact you and say, okay, we approved it, or no, we denied it.
I'm not on Spotify, so I wouldn't be able to check it.
I have it. I'll check it in a while. I forgot all about it.
Are you paying for it, are you? Or are you doing the free?
Yeah, paying for it, yeah.
$10 a month?
Yeah, something like that.
And you can add 3 people onto your account as well. That's the good thing about Spotify as well.
Yeah.
You can pay the $10 a month and 3 other people plus you can listen to it away.
Yes. Handy. But
they have to be the same company as you, don't they? They have to be the same phone company as you, do they?
I have no idea. Do not know that one now. But yeah, I must check and see if we're on Spotify. That would be cool. I didn't even know there was podcasts on there. It was a few listeners like that commented on Facebook and all saying, are you on Spotify? I was like, what the fuck? I didn't realise there was even podcasts on there. So I submitted it anyway, probably about 2 weeks ago or something like that.
Kangaroo batters 3 people, leaving one of them in the hospital with serious injuries. And I believe it as well.
They are beasts.
Did you ever see the red kangaroo, man? The biggest kangaroo in Australia. Yeah. Fuckers stand about 9-10 feet tall, like.
Yeah, is it 2.5 meters or something? They can grow to like about 8 foot tall. I think the tallest ones are, and they're fucking solid creatures. Like look at him, like he looks ripped.
Yeah, and that's what they do. That's what kangaroos are known for to impress a mate. They flex.
Yeah. Have you seen the fucking the claws on them? Like those hind legs, I suppose, or they're probably their only legs.
The front legs they use for boxing.
Yeah, are they even legs? They're probably just their arms, are they? Would you call them legs?
Yeah,
they're bipedal, aren't they?
Yeah, they are actually. Yeah, so they're upright animals. They're Homo erectus. Well, not Homo. They're erectus anyway.
Bipedal.
Can go erectus.
Bipedal. We'll go with that.
Bipedal. Yeah. Is that the word? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah.
I thought you were just making a joke about.
No, that means like you walk on 2 feet. Bipedal. We are actually Homo erectus was
the first
past.
It was the
version of us.
Like. Yeah, it was the first species would say to stand upright, ape species.
Yeah.
And use 2 legs.
It used to be us, like, yeah. Well, yeah.
Few of them still in Africa, I think.
Yeah. We fucking, yeah. Now we're Homo sapiens, whatever. But I completely lost my whole train of thought there. I forget what I was going to say. What was it about? Oh, yeah. Those kangaroos, man. They fuck a lot of people up. Remember I hit one in Australia?
You fucked up your car.
Absolute shit of my car. He was at least 6 foot, 6.5 foot. Huge fucker, like. Just jumped. I was doing 100 kilometers per hour along a long stretch of road, and he just jumped straight out in front of the car, and it just bang. Whole fucking. I have a picture of us fixing it myself and Mikey. Like luckily it was an old Toyota, so it was just made out of pure steel.
Was the 2.2 Camry, was it?
Yeah. An old. Oh no, was it a Camry?
It was a Toyota Camry, yeah.
It was a
Camry, yeah.
I remember it. You had it in Sydney as well.
Yeah, we got a fucking a winch onto the side of a ute, as they call them, like a pickup truck thing in Australia.
You might begin the Bunnings.
Literally just winched the whole front of it back into line.
Shacking in the bloody ute, mate. Began to fucking have a VB.
Fucking VB. Scratch me fucking hole in cunt.
Everything's a cunt.
Get the fuck out of my country.
Really long neck, mate.
That was the one that used to make me laugh about the Aussies. They have those go home, we're full and all that shit. If you're racist shit on the back of their trucks, like it was like you're the least full country on the planet. Like fucking place is
22 million and 99% of that fucking population live on the coast.
Yeah. It's one of the biggest countries. It's huge. It's ridiculously big, and there's 22 million people living there.
I always thought it was the biggest island on the planet. Greenland is bigger.
What?
Gentlemen, I always thought it was the biggest island on the planet, but Greenland is.
But is Australia classed as an island or a continent?
Yeah, that's a weird thing.
Australasia,
as well,
no? Still an island, though.
How is it like?
Who'd you know put the fucking hit the nail on the head, man? What's his name? Al Murray, the pub landlord. He was. Do you know where he interacts with the audience? There was Aussies there, and he was talking about their national anthem. And there's a line in the national anthem saying, "Our land is girt by sea. Our land is surrounded by sea." He says, "But correct me if I'm wrong, but is that not the definition of fucking land in the first place, isn't it?" But he completely rips it on me. And he turns around at one stage and he goes, in your national anthem, you talk about being fucking this and being that and being free. He says, but there's no mention of the people who sent you there and set you free. He says.
For fuck's sake.
He's a bold cunt, man.
But
I like him, man. A lot of people hate him, man. He's very Lee Evans-ish. But I like him.
I'm not really a big fan of his, no.
You don't like him because he's pure English, I'd say.
No, but he's just very annoying. I don't like any of these comedians that roar and scream a bit too much.
Tommy Tiernan?
I know he does it a bit, but not as much. Like,
yeah.
I think Tommy Tiernan is fucking brilliant.
Tommy Tiernan is a genius.
Blind Boy did a fucking thing with him the other night. I haven't heard it yet, actually.
Did he?
Did an interview with him, yeah. I saw he tweeted like that I'm doing another one with Tommy Tiernan or something tonight because the last one I didn't record. I was like, fuck. We thought we were bad. Like, yeah, we just did one here and it didn't record and I was devastated. Imagine you got an interview with Tommy Tiernan and it didn't come out. And have to tell him afterwards then. Be like, oh, Tommy, thanks for doing the interview, but...
any chance you can do it again?
Yeah, fuck's sake.
How long have we gone, Mike?
52 minutes.
Oh, Jesus, 52. Yeah. As I was going to say anyway about Twitter a while ago, I completely went off track. I got talking to an Irish lad on it the other night who is living in America. He said he listens to the show the whole time. And he was saying like it's great, like when he's in work or whatever, passes the time and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, job.
Glad we can do that.
I love to hear that shit because like I was thinking of that. Do you remember me saying ages ago though, when we were starting this, I was saying like when we were in Australia now or something, wouldn't you have loved something like this to watch like every week, you know? It's just like kind of the old Irish crack, like you don't get it like, you know, when you're somewhere else. Even though there was a few of us Irish over there, you still are surrounded by a lot of fucking foreigners and all, you know.
A lot of I found like
Aussies are legends. They're about as close as you're gonna get, like.
How do you mean?
To Irish, like same kind of old banter and everything. Like they're funny fuckers.
No, man, I don't think so, man. I thought they were very American, man. When it came to banter, you couldn't have the banter around them, man. I've actually found out about the English people, man. That they were the closest to us when it came to banter. Aussies, no, man.
Yeah, they are fairly close, yeah.
I came across Aussies. The majority of the Aussies I came across, man, you couldn't. If I said the joke to you, you would be in bits, but they were fucking looking at me as if to say, I can't. What the fuck is this guy have to sign?
And the ones that I knew over there were like proper, like fucking, and that all was like, I suppose most of them as well would say that they had Irish grandparents or whatever, like, you know. So I was like, yeah, you can tell.
Remember Tim from Melbourne, ex-base, the Aussie fella, he used to stay in the hostel with us. You don't remember him? He got me the job in Rococo.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I've been back talking to him now for a while, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's actually he's a courier for a plastering company. God love him.
What the fuck?
He just drops off slabs and shit.
Oh yes.
Bags of skim and shit, you know. But yeah, he's doing pretty well. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome, bro. That's the one thing they used to know me about the Aussies is that everything is awesome. Misusing words and not like that. Like I was saying, like I had a problem with everyone saying McGregor got mauled. They're like, calm down with that. Do you know what I mean? It's like, there's like, if you see someone get mauled, you know they really got fucking mauled.
You got
like,
bashed.
Yeah, you got bashed, bro.
They say that in the news in Australia, this fella got bashed.
Yeah, it's hilarious. The news starts off and they're like, a man was bashed outside a nightclub last night. They're like, he was what? Bashed? Yeah, and they had to send down an ambo. They're like, fucking hell, like.
The ambo was at the servo getting coffo.
Coffo
and donos.
With Jono and Jacko.
Gotta do a Yui.
Yeah, you got a bloody do a Yui.
Down to the bottle-o.
Bottle-o was another man. There's Smoko.
Smoko.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I thought Aussies were hilarious. Like, their fucking sense of humour and shit. Like, I got on great with them.
In the Arvo.
Oh, the afternoon.
This Arvo, that's a weird one. How did they ever come up? How did they ever get Arvo from afternoon? Like, I suppose you could probably say the same. We say a lot of shit as well.
You see, I didn't mind that, man, but when the minute I started hearing fucking Irish people talking like Australians in the Irish accent, man.
I remember one of our friends who used to say, fucking what?
Oh, yeah. In the Irish accent, man. Fucking what?
Aussies say like fucking oath.
As in you making
O-A-T-H. As if like that's really true. Like, yeah.
You make an oath.
Yeah.
I'm fucking fair dinkum.
They say, oh yeah, fucking oath, mate. Fucking oath I did. Yeah. But then one of the friends we knew over there was like,
fucking
we were talking to we'd be talking to Aussies and one of them would say something, he'd be like, fucking what?
Oh, fair dinkum. Fair dinkum.
Ah, fair dinkum, boy. Genuine.
There was a company in Mildura. And I never knew where they were, but it was always on that fucking, was it 106, the radio station? Star FM or something?
Star FM, yeah.
And it was a fair dinkum fencing. I thought it was brilliant, man.
Yeah, I love that about them, though, man. Their sense of humour when it comes to fucking even naming their companies and all. They have funny names for their companies and the messing that they do on the radio and everything. And even the way they have curses. You'll be listening to like a rap song will come on the radio in the middle of the day and all the curses are in it. Do you ever notice that? Like over here, it's like, what the fuck are we? Like a lot of kids.
They bleep out ass.
Yeah, everything is bleeped out here. It's ridiculous. Completely ruins the song. Aussies are like, fuck it. She'll be right. Just fuck it in.
Don't raise your kids like fucking pussies then, mate.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, it's the job. So yeah, I don't know. Had we anything else that we needed to cover?
Address. Oh, the fact that Dave Walsh and Russell are spastics?
Oh yeah, I was just going to say, yeah, we did fairly well on our own, didn't we?
I did, yeah. I think
we might just do this.
Just in future, yeah.
We'll have a threesome every week.
Yeah!
No homo, but small bit homo.
Yeah. You can take your top off if you'd like, Mike. Nobody will see you. No point taking your pants off because I can't see your penis.
Underneath those clothes, Mikey is completely naked. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell my mum.
You might think, judging by my beard, like you might think that I'm kind of hairy all over. Nah, completely shaved.
Smooth as silicone under there.
Smooth as silicone. Do you ever touch silicone? Very smooth.
Smooth as Vaseline. Slippery bastard.
Dick Schleider, huh? We wrap it up to fuck.
Wrap it up.
Mad for the smoke.
Yeah.
Joe's back on the smokes. We won't be long before I'm back on the vape.
Oh, bro.
I'll be vaping with my vodka and vomiting on Wednesday.
On your
how the fuck you managed to fuck that up? Like, it's vodka, vomiting, Weezer, but then when you say Wednesday, it's Wednesday. All you have to do is veges. I have to go for my veges to get my vodka. Man, the words are bang on. But it's just the first letter. All you have to do is swap them.
Yeah, but it's like a W here is double V in most places.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know?
There was a Ukrainian fellow I used to work for, and his English wasn't great, you know, when I used to valet the cars. And he was like, what car is next to be cleaned? I had to speak the broken English. What car next to be cleaned? Bumvu. Yeah, go to Bumvu.
It's like that phone jack or a Bumway.
Bumway,
yeah. Want to get some prices for your Juvka? Juvka, look at it. Your JVC LCD TV. Juvka, look at it.
That's a good show. And think about shows like that, though. You can only do 1-2 seasons. Everybody knows who you are then, you know?
Whoa! Mikey, Jesus. That's Mikey's way of telling us shut the fuck up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'd say turn that channel down a bit, Mikey. You already blasted ears off everyone on the way in. Fuck's sake. Apologies on Mikey's behalf. Because Mikey doesn't give a fuck. He's not going to apologise to no one.
He suffers from gold cunt syndrome.
He's a psycho. I'm afraid to say anything to him, so I'll apologise.
I want to see the amount of dead bodies he's got in his house.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up there anyway. Cheers to everyone who got in touch recently. I might be forgetting people, but we got a few messages and emails and from fucking there's 2 people now from America that's contacted us.
Russell's a wanker. Whoa. Walsh is a wanker.
Jesus. Yeah. Cheers to everyone, and yeah, please keep liking and sharing and telling your friends.
Smooches.
Especially the ones who get offended easily. We like offending people.
Yeah.
Wow!